Hello everyone, and welcome to my Bold and Beautiful Today channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Taylor dying smells questionable, crazy outgrowth ahead? Bold and the Beautiful transferred Taylor Hayes back home with a death judgment brewing, but this plot starts with some huge holes in it for the observers of the CBS cleaner. First, Taylor is a world-famed psychiatrist, which means she also has an MD attached to her credentials. So, how she goes about this sounds questionable to suckers from the progeny. Go! This leads observers to believe she won't die, rather, she gets a misdiagnosis, a phenomenon cure, or a guardian angel. And that guardian angel proposition ends up being someone who'll push Steffi Forrester over the edge. Taylor Hayes lacks cardiologist. Taylor Hayes had to entrust in someone, this way the Bold and the Beautiful observers would know what she was going through. So, passing in Lee Finnegan was the way to go. Another croaker. Asking all the right questions helps the cleaner pass along the opinion to the followership. Plus, the two women partake a particular connection with their children married to each other and as grandmothers to the same kiddies. Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Steffi Forrester Taylor Hayes. The first odd piece of this comes with her lack of seeing a cardiologist. Taylor no way said what type of croaker diagnosed her heart failure. But she told Lee that she didn't see a cardiologist. She also told Lee that the symptoms worsened, so commodity was ailing her. Bold and the Beautiful suckers assumed she saw a general guru. Rather of following up on her opinion any farther, she hopped to aeroplane home to be with her family. The same family she plans to keep in the dark regarding her illness. B&B strange issues for Taylor swirl online. Bold and the Beautiful observers offered all types of saves for the dying psychiatrist. Numerous go back to Eric Forrester's rearmost death dread and his phenomenon cure. Numerous observers suppose that's where the cleaner will go with Taylor. But other suckers see devious plots and odd stories coming together for Bold and the Beautiful Taylor Hayes. Some suppose this death judgment leads to her marrying Ridge Forrester. Indeed, more out the wall, some suggest the marriage goes off with Brooke Logan's blessing. But that's only because everyone ultimately learns Taylor Hayes is dying. Of course, Finn could pull off another phenomenon for his woman's family. Dr. John Finnegan could find another experimental treatment and get Taylor inked up for that. But the most crazy, strange, and surely interesting suggestion for a plot has to do with Sheila Carter helping Taylor. Bold and the Beautiful. This one gashes your heart out. Well, it won't tear out your heart, but someone differently gets their heart torn out in this addict suggested proposition. Also, it works as a save for Taylor Hayes. This plot entails the death of a popular character and leaving Steffi Forrester a mess when all is said and done. Well, then goes important like Katie Logan from times back, Taylor Hayes will need a heart transplant. So, what if Sheila Carter happened to be the patron in this Bold and the Beautiful suggested plot? She'd have to be dead, so moreover an accident, her once catching up to her, or she takes her own life, but she dies in this theorized plot. So, her hubby, Deacon Sharp, signs down her heart to Taylor Hayes. She gets the transplant and lives, but, and this is a big but, how will Steffi feel about her mama being kept alive by Sheila's heart? Suckers hopped each over this Bold and the Beautiful plot online. They suggest this plot will come with the ick factor for her son. Steffi's abomination for Sheila would probably beget her some solicitude if her mama walked around with Sheila's transplanted heart. The sky is the limit on what the cleaner can do with this. Perhaps Bold and the Beautiful could adopt some ideas from horror pictures and suddenly have Taylor acting like Sheila Carter. Not the new and bettered Mrs. Sharp, but the bone who cut off her toe. Observers also suggest that while it's an intriguing conception, it's doubtful killing off Sheila is an option they would consider. Perhaps if Steffi demanded a heart, but not for a brand new Taylor. So, most suckers suppose the drama will play out for a dying Taylor Hayes. But when they've squeezed enough out of this plot, the CBS cleaner will suddenly find a way to keep her alive. Taylor hides woeful secret. Bold and the Beautiful early daily spoilers. Taylor Hayes keeping massive secret on Bold and the Beautiful this week. Taylor Hayes admitted to Lee Finnegan that she's in heart failure and is dying. Likewise, she made Lee swear not to tell anyone. She doesn't want her family to ever know because she doesn't want to be a burden. She just wants to spend what time she has left with her family. Still, her son, Steffy Forrester, can tell he's cashing commodity. She tries to get it out of her, but Taylor won't budge. Of course, Taylor thinks she's guarding her family and making the utmost of the time they've together. But, of course, keeping this secret from them will only make effects worse. And it'll hurt them more in the long run on Bold and the Beautiful. B&B Weekly Spoilers. Steffy Forrester battles hope. While Steffy Forrester tries to uncover the secret her mama, Taylor Hayes, is hiding, she continues to fight her battle with Hope Logan. Their mothers, Taylor and Brooke Logan, are trying to be musketeers on Bold and the Beautiful. Still, Steffy and Hope are still hung up on their former love triangle with Steffy's father, Ridge Forrester. Of course, they each suppose their mama is more meritorious of Ridge and his love, and they try to one-up each other. Latterly, Ridge admits to Brooke that he promised Steffy he'd try to make sure Taylor Hayes stays in city. Indeed, Brooke knows Steffy needs her mama and will probably understand. Also, the notorious Jockle Juliuson collaborates with the Brooks' bedroom photoshoot. Likewise, he performs his mega-hit song, Way Down We Go. Still, the print shoot causes issues because Steffy's hubby, John Finnegan, and Hope both love JJ and his band, Kaleo. Of course, it annoys Steffy that they've this in common on Bold and the Beautiful. Also, Taylor Hayes is agonized as she watches the Ridge with Brooke on the livestream of the photoshoot. In addition, Dr. Bridget Forrester comes back to city to watch the performance. Bold and the Beautiful early edition spoilers. Bill approaches Katie. Also, on B&B, Bill Spencer seeks out Katie Logan. He wants to talk about their future, so he might want another chance with her. The whole Poppy Nozawa and Luna Nozawa debacle soaked. And it might make him realize he still loves and wants Katie. Still, she may shut him down again. Soon, their son, Will Spencer, struggles with the fact that his parents aren't together. B&B is full of shocks and surprises. Don't miss a nanosecond to see if Taylor Hayes will ultimately tell her family she's dying on the CBS cleaner pieces. Taylor's hint, therapist Liam, Will's career options. The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Wednesday, September 26, 2024, is eventually then. In Moment's occasion, Taylor Hayes gives hints that her time is limited. Meanwhile, Liam Spencer counsels Bill Spencer. Also, Katie Logan presents Will Spencer with career options. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. John Finnegan's flirting B&B recap for Wednesday, September 26 reveals that John Finnegan comes in from a morning syncope. Finn and Steffy Forrester Finnegan kiss and flirt. Finn and Steffy make a date for that night. Finn has cases and Steffy wants to spend further time with Taylor. Brooke Logan and Hope Logan are at Forrester Creations. Brooke doesn't have time for another interview. Hope says Brooke is in demand. Brooke's bedroom is on fire. Brooke asks how Hope is doing. Hope says eat right, but seems flustered. Brooke asks if Hope's passions for Finn are gone. Hope hesitates. Will brings Katie coffee at Forrester Creations. Katie suggests Will work at Forrester Creations. Will says, I'm sure Pater. Will love that. Liam and Bill are at the Mads talking business. Bill missed commodity really important. Bill's head has been away. Liam asks about Penelope Poppy Nozawa. Bill confirms Poppy is staying with Lee Finnegan. Liam wonders about Bill's love life. Bill redirects to business. Liam plays along for many moments, also compares their business situation to Bill's love life. Liam mentions Katie. Does Katie know that Bill wants to reunite? Katie says she's just giving Will options. Carter Walton strolls in as Katie sounds like a salesman in her speech to Will. Carter and Will hail each other. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Steffy Forrester Finnegan's prompting. The Bold and the Beautiful recap for Wednesday, September 26 reveals that Taylor interrupts Shin kissing. Steffy asks if Taylor wants to come to Forrester Creations with her. Taylor says she doesn't want Steffy having to entertain her. Steffy says, but Ridge Forrester will be there. Steffi continues soliciting her mama to come to work with her. Hope tells Brooke not to worry, but not convincingly. Ridge enters. Ridge asks if everything is all right as Hope nervously looks at Brooke. Carter addresses to Will about the gratuities of working at Forrester Creations. Will says Carter sounds like Katie. Will says he's convinced. Carter brings up Bill. Taylor gets a textbook as Shin are enthralled. It's Lee prompting Taylor to tell her family the verity. Steffi notices Taylor's expression. Taylor covers and tells Steffi that she has no plans to leave LA. Steffi brings up that Ridge has missed Taylor, too. Hope tells Ridge she was just helping Brooke. Ridge learns about further interview requests. Brooke says she's thrilled. So, Ridge wants to know what pressure he's feeling. Hope says it's nothing for Ridge or anyone to worry about. Liam has nothing against Poppy except for her sicky, boggling son. Liam says that it means that Poppy isn't the bone. For Bill. The Spencer primogenitor says Liam and Will have been talking. Bill says Will isn't lodging for a family reunion. Liam asks what Bill wants. Bill is remaining hopeful. Katie warns Will that Bill will be making a pitch for him to work at Spencer Publications. Katie is fine with it, but as long as it's Will's choice. Will tells Katie and Carter that he's been making his own opinions for a while now. Katie gets a textbook. It's Bill, who wants to see her. Will tells Katie to go ahead and meet Bill, but only if that's what she really wants. Katie smiles. Hope asks Ridge about Taylor being back in city. Ridge calls Taylor a force of nature, full of life. BNB recap, Wednesday, September 26, 2024. Taylor asks Steffi to stop talking about Ridge. Taylor says she doesn't need a man in her life. Talk turns to celebrating the kiddies' mileposts and important events. They embrace. Katie enters the Spencer manse. Katie thinks Commodity is wrong or he's done Commodity. Bill wants to talk about their future and what lies ahead as a family. Katie gives out an irritated shriek. Steffi looks in at Hope working in her office. Steffi is adding Hope's meeting to the timetable as she requested. Steffi mentioned she was spending time with Taylor. Hope brings up that she just gabbled about Taylor with Brooke and Ridge. Steffi is curious about what was said. Hope clarifies that Ridge mentioned how nice it was to have Taylor back. That comment seems to please Steffi. The air gets a bit awkward. Steffi nervously fiddles with her hair. Steffi says she's not going to play matchmaking with Ridge and Taylor. Hope wasn't thinking that at all. Steffi says they are adults who can choose their own partners. Hope tells Steffi that Ridge already chose, he's marrying Brooke. Steffi talks about Ridge's waffling. Steffi tells Hope that Taylor will always love Ridge. Hope says that's natural, but Ridge is committed to Brooke. Steffi says again, she's not playing matchmaker. Hope asks if Steffi is saying she wouldn't want her parents back together. Taylor enters Ridge's office. Taylor tells Ridge that you have to treasure every moment. Ridge wants to know what's going on. Taylor says they aren't getting any younger and need to make the most of the time they have left. Taylor says she's back home with the people she loves. Ridge is concerned and hugs her.